Can I create an amazing drawing in just 3 days while working on summer job? Watch as I race against the clock to finish my art before time runs out. All the steps must be completed at the workplace, or I lose the entire challenge. On day one, I arrived at work right on time and didn't have a chance to start the drawing. I had to wait until lunchtime. I ate some chicken and rice, then got started on the sketch. I had an idea of what I wanted to draw for a few days before I started the sketch. I knew I wanted it to be a rocket ship with a cylindrical tube and some labeling. Here's an example of what I mean. Everything else was created along the way, and you'll see how it all comes together as we go along. I was going to add these side wings, which are common on rocket ship drawings I see, but I didn't like how it looked, so I got rid of them. I did add the tube I mentioned earlier, but it still felt a bit empty, like it was missing something. As a result, I did what I love doing on machine artwork, adding some goop. Whether it's slime, water, anything that looks cool but is there for a specific reason. Here's an example from an earlier drawing where I did something similar. I really think it tied everything together. Day 2 started off smoothly. I arrived to work with 20 minutes to spare, so I immediately started inking. I made a little mistake, which was a bit frustrating, but I had to move on. Before I knew it, the 20 minutes were up and it was time to dive into the rest of the day's tasks. It felt like an eternity, but lunch break was finally here. I headed to the canteen to eat before getting back into the challenge. I felt a little rushed because by the time I was finished eating, I only had 30 minutes left, and usually I take longer with inking. This time, I tried not to worry about the tiny unimportant details and focused on doing my best with the time I had. I finished the inking just in time. You'd be surprised at how much you can accomplish when you're focused on working under a time crunch. Trust me. Things didn't go quite as smoothly on day 3. It's the last day of the challenge. You must be wondering why this specific time frame was chosen to do this video. Well, today was my last day and I literally had just 3 days left to work here. If I hadn't started on time, there wouldn't have been a video. I tried last year and failed miserably. Since it was my last day, I decided to treat myself for all the hard work I'd put in. I bought candy from the snack lady, and I bought lunch from Burger King. I walked all the way there and got a number 5 combo, my go-to order. Went upstairs to the canteen for the last time. I savored every bit of that number 5 along with some nuggets. Hot take, this along with the Hershey pie is the best thing on the menu. I decided to do the final step at my desk to soak in the environment one last time. I packed my markers the night before and almost forgot. Good thing I didn't, or I would have lost the challenge instantly. I started coloring. I couldn't come up with a name for the strange group I added, so I just randomly mixed some words up in my head and ended up with splooge. I'm not even sure how it happened, but I even created a cool backstory for it. Stick around to the end to hear that. As the clock came closer to 4 p.m., I started to worry about whether I'd finish on time. In a rush, I grabbed markers and started coloring without my usual testing, which was nerve-wracking. Before the big reveal, here's a little backstory. The Cody 5 is a one-of-a-kind advanced rocket made of lithium, powered by a mysterious substance known as splooge. The splooge juice runs through the interconnected nervous system using the splooge tube, supplying the rocket with energy. It stands as just one machine in a series of advanced technologies run by forces whose identities remain unknown. And now, you can enjoy the reveal.
Catch me if I fall.